Hello, this is Dave Lambert again. I'm going to cover a few items here that might help you understand the radiation factors that's being emitted through the air into the side of your bodies, and that if you have any questions at the end of it, please feel free to either call or address them on the website. Thank you. We're going to be covering a subject matter today: is your cell phone safe? Recently, the World Health Organization came out with a report that said that the radiation that's being emitted from our cell phones could possibly cause cancer. Could your cell phone be causing cancer in your body? You need to keep yourself and your family safe, and we are here to tell you how. According to the World Health Organization, using cell phones for a long period of time might not be as safe as you thought. The radiation given off by today's powerful cell phones are now classified as possible carcinogenic to humans by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. This is a very, very controversial subject matter. There are many reports that say our cell phones are causing us to become sick long term, and there are other reports that say our cell phones are perfectly safe for our use. There are individuals in this country that claim they are the foremost authority on the negative effects of a cell phone, or they promote themselves as such. Now, in my particular case, my opinions come from medical journals, and in short, the answer is there's no question that cell phone radiation can cause problems, and it comes from long-term use as opposed to studies that say there are no problems in short-term use. It's the long-term usage that is dangerous. These electromagnetic frequencies are everywhere. Every time that we use our cell phones, it's receiving these frequencies, and your body is being bombarded with radiation. The reality is that there are times that we actually are swimming in radiation right now, all the time. It's flowing through the air. Imagine waves of all the different frequencies, with the highest ones penetrating our cells and causing them the most cellular damage. Most people want to know if there is proof that cell phone causes cellular damage. And I can understand why they want to know this, and the answer is yes, without a question. Studies through the World Health Organization put cell phones radiation in the categories of carcinogenic such as lead, car fumes, chloroform to humans. These are 10-year studies. They're not the short little things. The doctors that have done these studies have said these are without question cancer-causing agents. The question remains as to how much use of our cell phones can cause cancer. I know that when I use my cell phone, right here, I know when I use my cell phone and it heats up, and sometimes feels like that all those frequencies coming into it are coming right through my cell phone. When you keep your phone close to your head or brain, it does change your cell structure. After about 10 to 15 minutes of being on your phone, it increases your brain's temperature. Then your cell structure begins to change because your brain is absorbing the frequencies. Some studies have found that these frequencies damage your reproductive organs. Some studies talk about brain cancer specifically. Some studies say that this can happen in as little as 8 weeks and can mutate and spread up to a month. You might want to know, why aren't the cell phone companies not telling you or telling the public about all this? Well, actually, they are. If you go deep enough into your phone, that is, starting under the setting functions and finding the legal section, you will find that they have some sort of a statement warning not to use your phone within 10 milliliters of your body. That's kind of funny. That means not touching your phone 10 milliliters away from you. So you see, there are legal disclaimers on your phone right now. It's suggested to use some type of a speaker, hands-free devices like Bluetooth, or whatever form of mechanism you can come up with. New phones coming out now have an attachment that you can plug into your phone that tells you how much radiation you're getting from the cell phone. So let me ask you this. Why would a phone company do that? Why would they be telling you there is a problem? Unique has developed a sticker/disc that we call a shield because it protects you. So that's why we call the sticker ProtectU. ProtectU shield. This shield can be put on the back side of your cell phone to decrease the incoming radiation into your body, and the shields are metal with a protective cover over the artwork. The metal has been imprinted with a frequency in itself. These shields help cleanse your immune system from incoming radiation. These are frequencies your body recognizes and brings your cellular structure back to a normal function. There are people that are non-believers. That is, until they see or have proof that something works. And in this case, I'll be the one showing and using a product developed by the Gigahertz Solution Company out of Germany. It's a model HF38B high frequency analyzer device or meter. Because frequencies come in many forms of waves, you must have a piece of equipment that can receive and decipher the incoming frequencies and convert them to a readable level of radiation. Because of the type of radiation being emitted from these electrical devices and the level of the force of a meter being used, it must be able to read regular radiation levels and pulse signals as well. So let's take a look at the piece of equipment. First, what we see is a big antenna here. It's called the Optimizer Log Per Antenna, 3-dimension, so it can read vertical as well as horizontally. This meter reads in microwatts and milliwatts per meter squared from 0.01 microwatts per meter squared to 19.99 microwatts per meter squared. Over on the left side here, okay, is the signal reader which will be reading in the peak level in order to get the best reading of the incoming density. Down on the bottom right here is we see the range levels from 700 through 2,700 megahertz. It's reading such devices as mobile, telephone, radar, 2G, 3G, 4G, Wi-Fi, video, microwave, and even 5G. Now, so that if you're looking at this reader right here in the middle, it's a little window. The digital readout goes from 0 to 2,000 when it's on. From 0 to 100, it's in the safe range. From 100 to 1,000 is in the dangerous level. And from 1,000 plus, it is in an extremely dangerous area. When the meter exceeds 1,000, it actually defaults back to a 1 over here on the left side. Okay, it'll be displayed on the left side, and you'll know it's in the extremely dangerous level of the radiation that is being received, and the reading is then multiplied by 10. Now let's get started. As we turn the meter on, we're going to see the settings is reading at 19.9 milliwatts. It's over here on the right side. And that's per meter squared, as to see what this room is really receiving in radiation. So let's turn the meter on here. And see what it's reading here inside the room. It's picking up very little radiation levels to even have to worry about. So we're going to turn this back off. Let it reset. I'm taking one of the ProtectU shields, and I'm going to place it in the back side of the cell phone in the middle. We're going to turn it and put it in front of the antenna here to pick up the reading to see where it is. So I'm going to turn the phone back on again. And the readings 12, 13, 19, 18, 17, 16. So as you can see, the level is well below 20. It is between the levels 10 and 100. So it's still in a safety range. Let's take the sticker off. And we're going to place the cell phone in front of the device again here, and we're going to read it without the sticker on. And hopefully everything will be right. We're placing the phone when it's on, no sticker. And as you can see, it's picking up a default signal, which means that's a dangerous frequency. There it goes, 800, 900, 51. It's jumping all over the place because this cell phone is searching for a better signal, and it's looking all over the place. There's a default of the 1. Going back, what brings up the 1 is pulsed signals. Yes, 8, 7, 8, 6. And what we do is pick up that reading there and multiply it by 10, because the default 1 is on the left side. That isn't a 189 point something, it's 89 point whatever, and we take that figure and multiply it by 10. So when you're looking at the digital output, You multiply that by 10, and that's putting it into the dangerous, well above the dangerous category. So my cell phone is not good to be putting up the side of your head without a sticker on it. Now, the meteor audio picks these spikes up with a different tone to alert you of what types of radiation is being received. Taking this reading and multiplying it by 10, and this is done because the meter reading is in the default range indicated by the 1 on the left side of the meter. Now we see what kind of level we're in, and it is well above the 800, the 900, sometimes it goes over the 100 level or the 1000 level, sometimes it's down in the 6 and 7. These are pulsated frequencies that we're picking up. So it's in the extremely dangerous levels. So I'm asking you this question. Do you really want to put that much frequency radiation in your head and in your brain on a daily basis? Think about this question. Could your cell phone be causing cancer in your own body? In accordance with the World Health Organization, using your own cell phone for long periods of time might not be as safe as you once thought. You wouldn't stand in front of a microwave oven while you're pregnant. You wouldn't turn your car on and leave it running while you were still in the garage with the garage door down. You wouldn't hold a gun to your head on a daily basis. So why are you still holding that cell phone up to the side of your head? With 5G now replacing the old standard, the radiation now being given off by today's powerful cell phone is classified as carcinogenic to humans by the World Health Organization research on cancer. This puts your cell phone in the same category as car exhaust, chloroform, toxic chemicals. According to the medical field, after holding your cell phone up to your head for only 10 minutes, your brain actually begins to cook. Just like your microwave oven boiling water in the oven, your brain absorbs these frequencies and will begin to change and divide. Do you want to treat your brain like you would a microwave meal? I don't think so. Do you think putting your phone in your front pocket or your rear pockets is safe? Studies show that cell phone radiation can even have negative effects on your reproductive organs. Don't wait to take one of these easy steps forward to keep you and your family safe. The benefits are obvious. If you are in an area where the reception is weak, your phone has to work that much harder to find a stronger signal, causing your phone to become much hotter than usual from usage. The phone is searching, going out and searching for a better signal, and it keeps searching even when you have connected with a signal. It never stops spinning and never stops searching. When it is searching, it's reaching extremely high frequencies and is pulling pulse signals while you are holding that phone to the side of your head. The pulse signals are the worst kind. Let's talk about breast cancer and putting cell phones in your bra. Some of the females are putting their phones in the side of their bras and their pockets as well. they are not doing themselves any favors, I don't think. The closer the antenna is to a reproductive organ, the more damage is being caused. Some medical professionals are saying it is affecting our egg and sperm reproductive process. We are not saying that cell phones cause breast cancer, but we are saying that the radiation can cause cellular damage. Who should put these shields on their cell phones? Well, I feel that every person that uses a cell phone should have one of these shields on, especially your children. Any children's device should have one of these shields on that product. Children are more susceptible to damage being caused because their skulls are not completely matured, and the radiation penetrates faster and deeper into their tissue. Brain tumors are on the rise in people that have used cell phones for a period of 10 years or so. People who live by high electrical towers and lots of power lines are in constant exposure of radiation. If you have used your cell phones more than 2,000 hours, you are at a 500% higher chance of having problems that we have talked about. And by the way, texting, texting also puts a person at just as much risk as talking on the phone. Isn't that something to learn? In summing this up, you need to get a ProtectU shield and adhere it to the back of your cell phone. Put one on every cell phone in your household. Put one on your internet router, your microwave oven, your television sets, your laptops, and for that matter, any electric device that you can find around in your house. Go on our website. It's www.uniqueperformance.com. This is our website, and learn more about radiation and what we're trying to educate to the public about. And realize that you're swimming in this radiation 24/7, 365 days a year, and make that mental note. Make this mental note. It does not matter if your telephone, and I call that a telephone, or your cell phone, whether it's on or off, whether your TV is on or off, your internet router, for an example, is on 24/7 because it never turns off. Become more educated on this subject matter, especially in the area of your children and their gadgets that they are using today. Protect your children. It's the least you can do. Thank you for listening and learning more about the subject matter. Thank you.